Hey, 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 happy Monday, everybody. Wow, why every time? I feel like it waits until. Goodness. Okay. Good morning. It's Monday. It was a good weekend. I hope it was for you as well. Today, we are going to continue working on our APL stuff. My face looks all pink and red today. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, we are. Oh, my lights. Thank you for the reminder. Alexa, start the office nonsense. There we go. That's a little bit better. Maybe that's where my color came from. Cryptic Sunday. Good morning, Kevin Evans. Happy Friday. Happy Monday to you. The lights are up. Thank you, TV, for the reminder. It's nice and easy to turn those on. Have you guys noticed this thing that's sitting here by my elbow? Has anybody noticed that? That's the new Echo. It's pretty awesome, actually. You can mute it. You get that glow underneath it now. If I mute this one, maybe. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 10:02 a.m.
Awesome. So you can see you get that crazy glow underneath it now, which is pretty awesome. You still have the buttons up on top, the same 4 buttons, action button, high and low volume, and the mute button. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Nice and clean, I agree. But anyway, so that's a thing. The new Echo Dot, I'm having one of those delivered to my house on the 5th. I think that's the day that they come out. So November 5th, I'll have the new Echo Dot, which I think is just a slightly smaller version of that. I'm imagining it's going to be about the size of this, the Echo Spot. But I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the dimensions. Yeah, sorry, Jan. I'm gonna set devices off from time to time on this channel. That's part of the price. But anyway, this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. And one of the things that we left off on Friday, flip over to my screen, is, well, before we get to the screen, you guys will recall that on Friday we were working on some APL. So we were trying to build our video poker interface for this casino skill that we're building. And it kind of looks like this. This is where we're at right now. You can see the black box is what the screen will kind of look like. And the one thing that I wasn't able to do on Friday, that I haven't started on or touched since we got off stream, was getting these things to appear using the actual skill. So what I'd like to start with is actually getting to that. So we have this start poker intent, and this is where we had this piece here. And I don't even recall if we got this back to a working state, because I kind of had to leave in a hurry. So let's spin up the debugger here really quick. And let's bring this simulator in. And we'll say open Chatsino. And that comes through fine. And it's going to say, welcome, welcome. You have this many coins. What would you like to do? And I'm going to say, bet 5 on poker. And it looks like, all right, you already have a game of video poker waiting for you. You wagered 5 coins. You already have a pair. So the skill is working, and that's something that I was struggling to get back to on Friday. So I don't know what I changed or what's different, but we're good there. See, it says, oops, you already have an active game of video poker. That's fine. Because what I want is for the start poker intent, every time that we do this, yeah, and see that's all working now. Wow, I don't know what was happening on Friday, but I think if I just uncomment this, it might actually just work. And I didn't change anything. So let's try that again. Same comment. Play 5 on poker. Let's see what we get this time. And I got the same thing. So if I go to device preview, it didn't show anything, but it also didn't give me an error. And I'm pointing to the right file, this poker.json. This is my file. What else do I need to do to get this to work? Oh, is it because... Let's see. They already have an active game. Oops is the message we got right here. So that should all be fine. I'll bet it's because my interface isn't supported. Oh, you know, okay, never mind. I think I know what the issue is. So in here, I need to say interfaces, and I need to turn APL on. I think that's the thing that I forgot to do. Yeah, that is in fact the issue. I need to save that. The skill manifest has been saved without errors. What I don't know is what that looks like, but I think right here I can do skill manifest, download. Let's see if it has anything about APL in there now. There it is. Interfaces. So we'll take this, well, let's take the endpoint and the interfaces, so I have something that matches. So like that. And then if we go to our actual file, into our, oh, did it? Oh my gosh, it actually saved it right into the right place. Well, never mind. Okay, so let's build this just to make sure that everything is working properly. And then we can actually render some APL. So I wonder if that might have been my issue on Friday. I don't know now. Interesting. All right, so let's come back here, download the manifest. I don't need this. I want the simulator. And I want to say bet 5 on poker. And I still don't see anything related to my APL in here. So, excuse me. Are we getting into here? I feel like now maybe it's the if statement. I don't actually know. So console log should write APL. Okay. So now let's try this one more time. And evaluation is something. Result.outcome is something. That's this piece here. So we're not getting into our if statement. That was my fear. So if we look at the simulator, what we can see is that we get this response, right? The request, and in here somewhere, gotta get past all my session data. No, where's the... I feel like I'm missing a piece. Let's do it here. Open the casino. This way we'll get to hear it too.
Welcome to the Chatsino. You currently have 18,763 coins available. What would you like to do?
Bet 5 on poker, please.
Oops. You already have an active game of video poker waiting for you. You wagered 5 coins. You already have a pair. You were dealt 9 of clubs, 8 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs, and 4 of hearts. Which cards do you want to hold?
So where's the interfaces piece? So I have, let's take this apart in an editor so we can actually really take a look at what we're looking at here. So I'm going to do it like this. Okay. So, no, that's not what I asked to copy. Please copy this. Okay. So if I look at this, we have session, we have attributes inside our session. All of these things are still inside there. So we have system.device.supported interfaces .alexa.presentation.apl. That's the thing that I need. So let's take all of this user chunk out, all the way down until that white line ends. All right, so we have session, no, we have context dot system. Okay, let's try writing this our own way. If it's not that I don't trust this, it's just that right now I don't trust it. Let's not even do it that way. Let's do this. Okay, if, and we're going to do handler input dot request envelope dot, and then we got to look at our file again. So we start with context dot system with a capital S because reasons. Context dot system with a capital S dot device dot supported interfaces. So device dot supported interfaces, device supported interfaces dot No arrays yet. That's good. Alexa.presentation.apl. That has to be in quotes.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Okay. So this goes like this. Dot. I guess I can just leave that. If it just supports APL, that's all I really care about. So if that exists, that's all I really care about, then do this thing. And then let's do an else. All right. So I feel like we're in a good place now because we have an if statement that's either true or false, and it'll tell us whether we're true or false. So if I say bet 5 on poker, no visual content, so that should mean it's not writing out any of the stuff that I expected to write out, though. It could just be that I'm mumbling. Does that sound any better? I tend to, when I'm down and focused like this, sometimes I tend to speak quieter and just be angry at my machine. That could also be at TeamView. Sorry about that. Well, let's check one more thing. Are we even in this code base? Checking for APL. This seems weird to me. Bet 5 on poker. Oh, I forgot to update my stream stuff. I'm so sorry. Twitch. Yeah, I get so bad about that, about updating that. All right, that's fixed. Sorry about that. That was not on purpose. Okay, so what happened? That's fine. I can live with all those things.
Oops. You already have an active game of video poker waiting for you. You wagered 5 coins. You already have a pair. You were dealt 9 of clubs, 8 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs, and 4 of hearts. Which cards do you want to hold?
Result.outcome. I don't understand. Start poker intent. Why is this so frustrating? So we're talking about this start poker intent. This one right here. The one that has all those comments. Good morning, W. Giorgio. Good morning. I guess I already said hi to Kevin. Good morning, Kevin Evans again. Team View's here. Hawk 2000 is here. Awesome. I'm just not seeing these responses, and I don't understand why. Can I do a find in here? Can I do an APL? Oh yeah, W. Georgia, congrats on passing the Alexa certification exam. That's a big moment. Congratulations. Pete Karthik is here. Good morning, Karthik. How are you? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. It feels like I'm not even in this code base. Like what we're running is not this code. Because I commented this out and it's still writing it. If I go to the index file, we can get rid of this response builder thing. That should also give me some indication. I just don't understand why when I do this, I see the debugging information fly by right here, and it responds, but this isn't changing. Response builder's still here. I don't understand. Yeah, doing good here, man. I only have a short amount of time today too. I really wanted to get this to appear. What else can I do? I mean, it doesn't even appear that I'm running this code. That's what's really bugging me about this. If I come here and I hit a breakpoint, and bet5 on poker should hit that breakpoint, and I do. So let's hit another breakpoint right here. We're saying no APL. So if I request envelope .context .system .device .supported interfaces, and there's none there, can be put up in a marquee setup. All that layout is taking up a lot of space. Not sure I understand what you mean, Karthik. Are you talking about in my actual APL document? Like this? Or what are you referring to? We'll give your editor a bit more space. Oh, I see. You mean it for my actual stream. Yeah, that whole colorful box there at the bottom, I need to do something with that. The problem I have is that in order to show my whole screen and to show my video without them overlaying each other, that space becomes a null space, right? Like I can't make my screen taller without making it wider, without stretching everything. So I'm struggling with what to do with that bottom piece. But I totally understand what you're saying, but I'm trying not to put my video on top because I find no matter where I put the video, I always end up with it on top of the thing I want to show people. A link to the beta test doesn't do anyone any good. I have to have their email address logged in the beta test TeamView, and so I can't. I mean, I can share it, but no one will be able to do anything with it. They have to give me their email address, and then I just send them the link privately. That's why I don't. That's why I don't just post a link. Okay, so we are somehow hitting the stuff, but I'm just not getting the outcome that I'm expecting. Can I clear this? Let's stop the debugging session. Start the debug session. Oh, I just want to get this clear. I want to make sure I understand exactly what's happening here. Oh, what did I do? What is wrong with this line that everybody's freaking out over? Oh, I see. That might have been my issue also. Okay, so let's try running it again. I think maybe I just figured it out. Okay, I'm going to clear this. So there's nothing in this box. Then we're going to come to the simulator. And I'm going to say bet 5 on poker. And I got open Chatsino. That didn't get what I wanted. Open Chatsino. That should welcome me to the skill, and it does. So now I can clear this again, and then I'm going to say bet 5 on poker. GiveBot is definitely not back. One day, Corey, one day. So this is the skill request coming in. That's great. Then that's my R file. What is this? Certainly looks like the interface is there. But what I don't see is any of my logging from that file. I just don't understand. Oh, well, because I didn't get that far. So did it actually work, and it's just because of my breakpoints that I had a problem?
Jeff, there was an error. What should we do now?
You gonna work this time? Doesn't feel like it's gonna work this time. You ever feel like it's Monday morning and you just want to throw your laptop through a window? I'm there. I've accomplished that on a Monday morning. Whew. All right. Okay. Take a step back. Open the casino. I need something to work for me at all today.
The request.
No kidding. Took too long to respond. Let's try that again. I don't understand. I think it's time to go back to bed and just start over, and we'll do this again next week. Man, this isn't even the stuff that's not supposed to work. Okay, that seems to be working. Coding is fun, Oxygen Box. It's just not responding. I don't understand. It's sending all the stuff back. Alright, we're going to try one more thing. We're just going to quit VS Code for a minute. Because I have no idea why this isn't working. Rebooting it seems to have
Welcome
solved
to the Chatsino.
Goodness.
You currently have 18,007. Jeff, there was an error. What should we do
What
now?
was the error? At least we're back to like debugging. Bet 5 on poker.
Jeff, there was an error. What should we do now?
Okay, that's cool, except that I fixed it.
Jeff, there was an error. What should we do now?
This is the stuff that drives me crazy. That doesn't even exist. It doesn't even exist in the file. What are you talking about? Is there something in here? No. Huh. It's about right, Karthik. I don't understand why it's being so difficult. I can see it flow through.
Oops. You already have an active game of video poker waiting for you. You wagered 5 coins. You already have a pair. You were dealt 9 of clubs, 8 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs,
Are you kidding
and
me?
4 of hearts. Which cards do you want to hold?
Guys, we did it. We wrote APL to the screen. Alexa, open Chatsino.
Welcome to the Chatsino. You currently have 18,796 coins available. What would you like to do?
Bet 5 on poker.
Oops. You already have an active game of video poker waiting for you. You wagered 5 coins. You already have a pair. You were dealt 9 of clubs, 8 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs, and 4 of hearts. Which cards do you want to hold?
That is so fantastic that works now.
Oops.
Alexa,
You already have an active...
stop.
Goodbye.
It's working on my devices. It's working, everybody. It's working. So the thing that I got rid of, the thing that changed was right here. If I back this up, I had a token. The token was copied over from sample code. But I think there seemed to be 2 issues. The problem was the token. I had originally written it like this, which this makes total sense why it was broken. I was referring to a variable that didn't exist. But then I got rid of this line. And it was still freaking out about that variable. And it's not anywhere else. That's the only place it's even mentioned. So then what I did is I stopped the debugger and I restarted the debugger. And then it worked fine. Which makes me feel like the debugger isn't... But it is running my live code because I can drop breakpoints in it. Oxygen box. The problem was a variable that I was referencing that didn't exist. The solution was to reboot the debugger. but I don't know why. I don't know that I know what the solution is. I got rid of the bug, but after I got rid of the bug, the very clear, obvious bug, it still didn't work. It was giving me the same error. It wasn't until I stopped the debugger and started the debugger again, which is dumb, but Karthik is right. It's often the thing you need to try, which is why I tried it. And then it worked fine. Okay, well that was something that was supposed to take 3 minutes, and we took 40 minutes to do it. That's fun. That's really fun. So the other thing that I wanted to do in my poker JSON, well, maybe we'll do it over here in the designer, is this one? Yeah. I would like to, on my images, so on these guys, well, I won't be able to do that per se. Maybe we do this way instead. Let's take some different parameters that we're going to add into this APL. So this is going to be the name suit. And the type will be a string. And then do another one for oh, Karthik and Gold Zulu. I'm messed up. I'm totally with you on timing. I think a lot of the people in the United States, and like Corey and Kevin Evans and a few of the others that are here, W Giorgio, TeamView, it changes this weekend for us, but I don't think anyone wants it to. I think most Americans don't even really know why we have daylight savings anymore. The story is that it was good for farmers, but it's farmers say it's not. So I don't know the right answer. Value, and we'll call this a string also. Okay, that looks pretty good. What don't you like here? Should be equal to one of the allowed values. It is. And then I think I'm going to change the image path for each of these. Because I can use this data for two things then. So we'll take this. Instead of image path being that, this is going to be value. Yeah, I mean, the time shift that we're about to go through, what it's going to do is give me a lot more early morning sun, but it's going to be dark by 5 p.m. I would much rather have it stay light until 7. I don't understand why that needs to happen. Yeah, Kevin, I'm with you. Yeah, you lose a ton of outdoor time. I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. when there's sun. Yeah, Corey, I'm with you on that also. Instead of ET, I've been writing Eastern, or Eastern time. I actually write it out because it's so confusing. So now, if we change these to be suit, spades, and value king. Yeah, I don't see any savings, that's for sure. So if we do that, then I should be able to take all of this out, get rid of those gross URLs. And that should still work. So I think it'll still work. So I can take image path out completely. And I think if I take this, copy it into my file here, save it, come back here, bet 5 on poker, we should see it shouldn't have changed.
Oops. You already have an active game of video poker.
So now let's see if my theory works.
You already have a pair. You were dealt 9 of clubs, 8 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 4 of club. Oops. You already have an active game of video poker waiting for you.
See, that's one of those
you
things
wagered
like...
5 coins. You already have a pair. You were dealt 9 of clubs, 8 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs,
if I stop the debugger,
4 of hearts. Which card do you want to hold? Oops. You already have an active game of
There's
video
something
poker waiting
getting
for you.
cached or something.
You
Did you guys see
5
that?
Coins. You already have.
So I had king, queen, 9, 4, ace. That was my original JSON. I refactored the JSON to now look like these. I'm still going to have to do some work on like a data source or something to get this to all work. But I changed it to have these new item types and then up here, these new parameters, suit and value, so that I can just pass those in. Because the URL is always the same. It's just the value and the suit that change. Excuse me. Anyway. Well, what I wanted to see is make sure the image was showing up or whatever. But anyway, in the debugger, it still showed the 4. It was like it was using a cached version of the file, which is super annoying to me because I want it to just appear. So this time, once I stopped and started the debugger, then the 7 shows up. So let's talk about one more thing, which is touch events, another thing I don't know how to do. So if we come back into here, Visual Studio. Visual Studio is here. Guys, we have 126 people that just showed up thanks to C# Fritz. Welcome, everybody. We are in the process of building a casino for Alexa, and there's a bunch of things that I need you to know, including One Time Poker. What a great name for this channel. We are in the process of building an Alexa skill that's a whole casino, right? So we're looking at video poker right now, but we're also building blackjack and slots and craps, and a lot of those games are already built. And they're all based on an early version of a chatbot that I built. And so you can see those things here. If any of you are here in the chat, all you have to do is type balance, and you'll see that you have some coins. I have 1.5 million coins, but you probably have closer to 100 or so if you are just joining us. And with that, with those 100 coins, you can play poker, slots, and video poker. And so you can see some of the people are playing that here. So One Time Poker, welcome. You've got a balance there. So if you just say something like slots 5, you can go ahead and wager 5 on the slot machine or whatever. You can see our leaderboard here on the screen, and right below it I have some commands you can try. C Sharp Fritz, welcome, man. Thank you so much for the raid. This is much appreciated, and I'm glad that everybody's here. We are here every morning, 10 a.m. Eastern till noon, and in fact, a couple days a week, we also give away Echo Dots. You can see I have a whole pile of them here behind me, and so there's no prediction to it. You've got to show up to potentially win. But last week we gave one away on Wednesday. We gave one away on Friday. So drop a follow. Give us a follow here. We'd love to have you on a regular basis. We're doing a lot of things in JavaScript, specifically for Alexa. But we do all of our work in VS Code, including all of our local debugging and everything. We also use a database called Airtable to store and manage everything, which is kind of cool to use if you haven't. Elchfuser, can I delete a skill using SMAPI? Apparently it's not possible. I don't think so. That's a big decision, and I think they wanted you to be able to have to go to the portal to specifically delete something, but I can't confirm that. That just confirms my suspicions, I suppose. So lots and lots of people are giving the casino a run. That's super fun. So many followers. This is fantastic. Thank you guys all for the follows. Really, really cool that we're able to have everybody here like this. I only have about 10 minutes left in this stream today. I have some meetings that I have to get to. But what we will do is we will take everybody and we'll pile on and we'll continue the raid train, and we'll find someplace else that we can go here in just a minute. But anyway, like I said, there is a casino here in the chat. There's also a casino that we're building here on screen. If I jump back to that. And so we were just in the process of trying to figure out how to do video poker. And so we just got it where now these images can show up on the screen. We're building something called APL, which is Alexa Presentation Language. And it shows up on screens like these. So if I open this device up, this one here in the back, let's go to this. Boom. You can see this one in the back. I just unmuted it. Alexa, open Chatsino. There we go.
Welcome to the Chatsino. You currently have 18,803 coins available. What would you like to do?
Bet 5 on poker.
Oops. You already have an active game of video poker.
And you can see that our card images are now showing up on the screens on devices.
You already have
Alexa,
a pair.
Stop.
Goodbye.
But another thing I should tell all of you is that if you would like to give this, if you have an Alexa device at home and you want to try out this casino in the state that it's in right now, you can do so. All you have to do is send me a DM here on Twitch. I have it down here at the bottom. Just send me your the email address that you use when you when you shop at Amazon or when you set up your Alexa devices, and I will send me that as a direct message here on Twitter, or not Twitter, on Twitch, and I will send you a link that will give you access to the beta, so you can use it on your own devices whenever you'd like. So thank you. The number of followers that just came in. Thank you guys all so much, and certainly thank you to C Sharp Fritz for bringing everybody over. This is super cool. All right, so we're making some good progress. I know that touch events are kind of weird and difficult, but I feel like I really need to do them. And so what I'd really like to do is right here on, maybe on the frame. Let's do a little reading. Alexa, APL, the number of the followers. A fake chicken robot is here. Man, Chicken Robot is a great TV show. Alexa, APL, touch. Let's see if that gives me anything. Touch wrapper. I think that's what I want. Sahaquil 23. Sahaquil? Sahaquil. I like that. Sahaquil 23. Okay, so if we look at a touch wrapper, does it have items? So I have a type that's a touch wrapper with items, and that's what's inside. And then I have an on press. Okay, so if I come back in here, I feel like I want the frame, I want this to be the thing. So I'm going to take this out for just a second. We're going to say, man, if I could get a touch event in the next 4 minutes, that'd be amazing. So this is now a type touch wrapper. And then We had like an on press or something. So the M2V8, you got to put the exclamation point right next to roulette. No spaces. And then your number, and then where you want to put your bet. So everything else is perfect. You just need to remove that space. Then I have this on press, and I need my item. So I'm gonna do these in a slightly different order than they have. So I'm gonna say on press, and this is gonna need some stuff. I don't know what the stuff is yet. And then I can say item. I guess item is fine. Nope. Like so. We'll bump this out a little bit. Okay. So now I have this on press. I got to figure out what to do with that. Man, C# Fritz is the best. So I have a type that is send event. We'll just do that. And then, so my touch wrapper on press, this goes right in here like that. And then I have arguments, and I think the arguments are going to be, if we can do this, the arguments are going to be suit and value. I don't know if I can do it that way. It doesn't seem to like it. Another follow, Flowlight. Thank you. You guys are all fantastic. This is our best follow day ever. In fact, I wonder if our clock will tell us exactly what we got. I want to keep moving on this though. Okay, I've copied that. Let's come back here. Let's take our poker JSON and save that. Stop our debugger because apparently that's an issue in all of the stuff that we're doing. Do this. Start the debugger up. Let's get it running. And then we'll come over here to the console and let's see if this doesn't break everything. I feel like my JSON's clean. No, maybe not. Nick Zaza, thank you. Oh, there we go. I just forgot a curly brace. Curly braces are the bane of my existence. I don't know if you guys know that, but that seems to have fixed it. Dull Owl with the follow. My goodness, you guys are all wonderful. All right, we're going to start this debugger and see if we can just get it to run. And then I got to go in 3 minutes. I got to leave in 3 minutes. Spotagus with the follow. Just to let all of you know, we will be giving away some Echo Dots this week. So make sure to tune in. Make sure to set your reminders so that when I go live, you can get in on that. It's easy to win. All you have to do is fill out a very quick survey, and you're on your way. Okay, bet 5 on poker, please. No errors. No whammies. Okay, moment of truth. Does this do something? Holy cow, it worked! Okay, so I think... Unable to find a suitable request handler, and that's because I haven't built a request handler for this, but all I did right now was just add a touch event to all of my images, which means when they tap it, I can basically funnel that directly to my hold intent, which is how you hold an image, or hold one of the cards in your hand. So you can say, I don't want to lose that one. I'm going to hold on to it. And we fired the event directly into our skill. So now, if I'll have to go investigate and see what the event looked like. It's a handler called press. Yeah, this is it right here. I'm not going to be able to dig through all this and find it, but skill request message, request payload. This is kind of hard to read, but I will dig into. I wonder if it has it here. If I bring the skill IO back. Oh, it doesn't show me that. Shoot. Anyway, thank you guys all so much. This was an incredible number of followers we just grabbed, and I'm so glad that we could do this today. I will be back again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. I have to run to some meetings here this morning, but I'll be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We'll keep working on this stuff, and hopefully we'll have a ton of new folks joining us tomorrow. That would be fantastic. Lithics with the follow. My goodness, you guys are awesome. All right, we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and stay awesome.